The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified is the second studio album by American indie rock band The Dismemberment Plan. It was released on March 17, 1997 on Desoto Records. Musically, the album is less violent and less extravagant than its predecessor. The album received positive reviews from critics, and got the band to sign with major record label Interscope. Composition. Musically, the album can be described as a bridge between hardcore and noise rock. The track, That's When the Party Started, has a synth-pop feel, while the fourth track on the album, Academy Award, is featured as a remix by CEX on the band's final album A People's History of the Dismemberment Plan. It is the only song from The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified to be remixed for it. The Ice of Boston was later released on an extended play of the same name during their brief stint with Interscope Records. The song is spoken word and contains references to songwriter Jonathan Richman and singer-songwriter Gladys Knight's song, Midnight Train to Georgia. Dismemberment Plan lead singer Travis Morrison described the album as very confrontational, saying, "It's the least melodic record we have. It's the most dedicated to hip-hop record we have." Reception. The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified received positive reviews from music critics. Brian Raftery of AllMusic commented that the album was not as good as the Dismemberment Plan's debut album, but nevertheless named That's When the Party Started, The Ice of Boston, and To the Standing Still as standout tracks of the album. Metroactive praised the album for being wonderfully varied, also saying, "No two tracks sound alike." The review concluded with a reviewer calling the album a mess that's hard to resist. Quote, American music critic Robert Christgau called the album surprisingly thoughtful for post-hardcore, and from the way the guitars and such come crashing down to break up a good party and set off a better one. Joe Gardner of the A.V. Club published a positive review, saying, "Odds are good that you'll find something you like right off the bat, and the rest will grow on you before you realize it." Tiny Mixtapes wrote that with The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified, the band completely annihilates the term sophomore slump. Mr. Morrison's vocal styling on this album are at their most experimental and work very well over the rambunctious music. Despite The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified not being radio-friendly, it led to major record label Interscope Records signing the band due to its strength. Track listing. All music composed by The Dismemberment Plan. Personnel. The following people were involved in the making of The Dismemberment Plan Is Terrified. The Dismemberment Plan. Eric Axelson, bass. Jason Cadell, guitar. Joe Aisley, drums. Travis Morrison, vocals. Guitar. Production. Chad Clark and Don Zientra, recording.